Pizza. As a New Yorker who is ethnically Italian, pizza means a lot to me. It holds a special place in my heart as the perfect good for any situation food. Whether you are at a party, hanging out with your friends, or just need some alone time to chill, pizza is the perfect accompanying food. Growing up, it was my absolute favorite food, and one of my favorite pizzerias was Gennaro's in the New Dorp area of Staten Island, New York. Some of my favorite memories as a kid was going there after school, sharing a pie with my dad, and having a cream soda or Dr. Pepper. Something I do remember though was every time we went there, it was completely empty. And this was really cool as a kid because I got to kind of roam around and not really worry about bothering people, but this also did mean that business wasn't too hot. Gennaro's closed their doors in 2018, taking all my childhood memories along with it. Unfortunately, I didn't even know it closed at the time, so I never even got to try it one last time. This bothered me for years until I remembered something that turned my world upside down. There's this bowling alley called Rab's Bowling Alley that had its own mini Gennaro's inside of it. And the pizza tasted exactly like the normal location from what I remembered. So the first thing I did was text my friend's sister, who works at Rab's, to ask if Gennaro's was still there, just to find out that it closed just months before due to some controversy with a guy named Frank Wilkinson. I don't know what that's all about, but it threw a wrench in my journey to try Gennaro's once more. But then, a few months later, I got a message, a divine message. I was told that a man named Arturo, who worked at the original Gennaro's, was working at Rab's Bowling Alley under their new ownership. I was told he still uses the same recipe as he did when he worked at Gennaro's, so I had to investigate. I found out which days Arturo worked, and on July 28th, 2022, I went to Rab's Bowling Alley to try authentic Gennaro's pizza once more. We tried the pizza. I actually really like the pizza. I think it's pretty good. I think it's solid for a normal American pizza, you know? I'm feeling a 7-1 on this. Like the pizza, good pizza. I would come back for this. And, you know, I feel like this could go down to a 7-0 at times, but right now, with the experience I'm having with this right now, I'm giving a 7-1, so thank you for joining the review. It just tasted like standard pizza. No hate to Arturo whatsoever, because the pizza was still very good. But it made me realize that I had never gone out of my way to try many different pizza places. Arturo's Pizza gave me a gust of inspiration. So I committed to myself that anytime I try a pizza that's special to me, important to one of my friends, or simply just a pizza that I've wanted to try, I would review it Dave Portnoy style. And that led me to make this video. The next pizza I reviewed was Nunzio's, again on Staten Island. This was another pizza place I grew up on, but for whatever reason my family stopped going there when I was like 9. So when I heard they were closing down after 80 years in August of 2022, I had to go back and have one last try. Mamma Mia Pizzeria. We're trying Nunzio's. Guys, show the pie. Show the pie. This looks very good. It's a little crushed, but it's okay. You know, $17. Not an awful price, but you know, not an amazing price. Today was their second to last day, so they're closing tomorrow. So I was like, why not give their pizza one last try? It's been a few years since I've had them, so we're gonna try it. Camera in here. What are your thoughts?
Do you want me to try?
Damn right.
Holy shit. Whoa.
That's a good slice. Not gonna lie, the cheese and sauce seemed a little bit disconnected from the dough at point, but that's a good slice. I'm very sad they're closing down. That's one of the best slices I've had in a while. I'm bold saying this. I feel an 8.
Whoa. It's pretty good.
Turn the camera. That's a good ass pizza. Look at the size of that guy. Oh my god. That is making me feel things I haven't felt in a while. You know what? 8.1. Damn. 8.2. Fuck. That's an 8.3. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. It was a great pizza, and I'm not even kidding. 2 years later, I'm still craving that pizza. Looking back, I should have given it like an 8.7, 8.8 because it really was that great. Really unfortunate that they closed down and got replaced by cabinets. The next pizza place I planned on trying was Zappia's in Summit, New Jersey. And I remember making the bold statement that it is the best pizza of all time. The fact that a kid from New York was saying a pizza from Jersey was the best pizza ever was shocking to a lot of people, including myself when I remembered saying it many years later. I needed to try it again, so I drove all the way down to Summit, New Jersey, just to find out that it's closed on Mondays. Guess what day I went? And the worst part was I was leaving for college in a few days. So I never got to try this pizza. This caused me to completely scrap my video. Until Planet Pizza is a pizzeria in Fairfield, Connecticut that is famous in meme culture for being the pizzeria that infamous PDF file Jeff Sokol got his pizza from in the hit series Hansen vs. Predator. In the middle of an investigation that could land him in prison, he chows down on his pizza and even offers a slice to Chris Hansen.
You can take your pizza if you like.
You want a slice?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Jeff clearly loves this pizza, and a man like him must have a pretty unique taste to say the least. So, I had to try it. In November of 2023, I resurrected this very video for the sake of trying the Sokol special. But before we did, we wanted to check out the Sting house where this episode took place. Okay, so it's at 701 Hillside Road, and apparently the house is like either gone or completely renovated. So we're gonna see, so that is not it.
Yeah, it is. No, this isn't that. Yeah, no one wants it.
Oh, maybe it was on the right. Oh, 701.
Bro, come on.
That's not my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
it's
running
gone.
it. Can't really see it on the camera.
So yeah, unfortunately this historic landmark was torn down, but the true purpose of our adventure was Planet Pizza. Alright guys, we got the Sokol special here. The salami and pepperoni. I asked the guy, I was like, is this like a popular pizza? And he was like, no, not really. Something else I realized was that like, he probably got orange juice with the meal, cause like, he probably got it for her. And that makes it so much more disgusting. Yeah, there's the orange juice. Oh, I hate the life of my camera. I'll give the slice like a 7-ish. Like it was actually pretty good, surprisingly. What would you give it?
I would give it like a 6.
What would you give it?
Like a 6.5.
Dude, why am I like...
You're so silly, Uppy. I love you.
We weren't expecting anything great since we kind of just went there for the funny, but it was actually much better than I expected. But it was when we were eating the pizza that we had this conversation.
Christian, have you heard like New Haven pizza?
Not yet, no. Some people say that New Haven pizza is the greatest pizza in the world, and I had yet to try it. It's my friend Alex's favorite, so I knew we had to go there and try his favorite childhood pizzas together.
No, because they couldn't get it.
Is New Haven pizza better than New York pizza? That's the question that we're going to be answering today. The answer is going to be no, but I'm going to go in with an open mind. It looks okay. Have you had them before?
I have.
What do you think?
I thought it was pretty good.
Thank you for calling Sally's Beats in New Haven, Connecticut.
Beats.
Sally's New Haven, how can I help you?
Hi, can I have an order for pickup? Mamma mia, Sally's Beats.
It's the best in Connecticut.
Would you say it's the best in the world?
Yeah, I would say Sally's is the best. It's my favorite pizza, and I think it's better than any New York pizza I've had.
Beats, is that like Italian? Beats?
See? It's only in Connecticut! Nowhere else!
Dude, that's because we're better than you. God.
What do you think, Brady?
In what state?
No,
In what state?
better be good, you know?
One of the reasons why I wanted to do this so bad is because in the documentary, I go to pizza places that are important to me in my life. So I wanted to go to one that's important to you in your life.
Oh my God, thank you, King.
Hi, Fairfield in New Haven, how may I help you?
Hi, can I have an order for pickup?
You're all set. Just come to the little building in the back parking lot. Give us about 25 minutes, and your total's 2657.
Perfect. All right, thank you. I'm expecting Sally's to be the best, based on reviews, based on him, based on you.
Okay.
I mean, you said...
Yeah.
Apparently, there's 2 different sayings of New Haven. Apparently, if you're not from New Haven, you say New Haven. But if you're from New Haven,
Yeah.
you say
Not
New
if you're from Connecticut, it's New Haven.
New Haven.
If you're from Connecticut, it's more like it's New Haven.
New Haven.
You could barely even hear the difference.
It's like it's New Haven, New Haven.
What's up, guys? We're in New Haven. Sally's a beat! There it is! Last time I tried Sally's, I was like, you know what? It's good. I would definitely eat it again, but it just doesn't compare to the pizza back home.
Yeah, last time I was at Sally's, I was on the toilet for
So we got the pizza. Frank Pepe's. It's a little wet. The way that Alex takes the pizza, holds it vertically.
Like this?
What? He took it vertically, and then I had to yell at him twice because
What are you doing?
twice he held it vertically, and he wouldn't let me hold the pizza. So it just got soaking wet.
Didn't you have the umbrella?
Yes.
The one day we decide to do this, it just starts pouring rain.
How they
What is that?
Man, it's not looking good so far.
Is this the Connecticut specialty?
The size
Compare
difference.
the size.
We're starting with Frank's. Our Loki tastes like you ever have like aged cheddar? Visually, that does not look appealing.
That looks kind of burnt.
That does not look good.
But that's how.
It probably tastes good, but it doesn't look good. This is the most unique looking pizza I think I've ever eaten in my life.
You didn't say it.
What is your review?
So I think that Sally's is the best pizza. It's my favorite pizza, so it's 10. And then I think Pepe's is really close under it, which is a 9.5. Because I'm from Connecticut, I got the bias. So these guys from New York are probably gonna rate it in the 8s.
Fellow New York person, what did you say? What is your review?
I think Pepe's is I'd say 8.8, and Sally's I'll give it a 8 flat.
Cameraman, what are your thoughts?
Frank Pepe's, I give Frank Pepe's like an 8 flat. Sally's, last time I had it last year, I gave it a 7. Didn't really impress me that much, but this time it definitely exceeded my expectations. So I would give it an 8.5.
For my review, okay, so we'll start off with Frank's. It was good. It was definitely an enjoyable slice. The cheese tasted almost aged, which was really good. It was thick, it was floppy, it was a lot. I am gonna take some points off for the way that it was cut. That cut was weird. It's a weird cut.
They cut weird.
I didn't like that. And like when I was eating it, like I had to like fold it up a bit. It was a little weird. So, but I did really enjoy the flavor. I'm gonna give it like, I'll go to 7-8. And I feel like that's a pretty solid score. I don't think it could go up or down. Next one, I'm gonna have a big disclaimer. I wish we got a bigger Sally's, because if we got a bigger Sally's, I would have had more to taste. It was a very unique slice. Really didn't like the fact that it was kind of burnt. I'm really not a big fan of like burnt pizzas. However, I did enjoy the flavors. I also do like more cheese on a pizza, so this was like naturally like a pizza that is not for me. But for a pizza that is not for me, I did actually enjoy it a good amount. One thing I didn't like, I feel like there was not enough on the pizza. It was like mostly bread and just like a little bit. Like it seemed like the sauce was a topping rather than an ingredient, you know? It wasn't the pizza I'm used to, so I think my score is going to reflect my, the fact that I am not cultured enough. I think much like Mr. Cameraman over here, I think next time I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna enjoy it more, but I think for now I'm gonna give it a flat 7. But I do wanna come back, and I think when I come back, I'm gonna enjoy it more.
I'm surprised you picked Pepe's over Sally's. I think that the universal consensus is Pepe's is slightly below.
It was a brand new experience. I'm a Sally's virgin, so I mean no longer. You know, like the first time is usually not that great, but
like your first time having.
That's the innuendo that I'm making. Thank you. Okay, we're going to modern.
Wait, they didn't.
This is modern.
This
is the third out of the
beats.
Yeah.
Are we ready for the official modern pizza a beats review? Okay, so we have confirmed that the reason it is a beats is because it's like a regional dialect thing, kind of like a gabagool in New York.
And Galamad.
Galamad. There's something very different about the cheese here. It's like a very like sharp cheddar tasting thing, and I really enjoy it. It was the cheese is definitely enjoyable, but it's a lot. It's heavy, but I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. It was really good. I can't see this one having like an insane score raise if I have it again, but I'm not even kidding, like an 8.5.
Damn.
I agree.
8.5.
I think my bowels are gonna shut down after all the pizza that I just ate. Oh, I loved the texture of modern. The texture was like perfect. It wasn't crispy, but it wasn't like floppy and chewy. It was just right.
Honestly,
it was
perfect.
It was beautiful. You know what?
It was great.
8.
Let's
Damn.
go. Let's go.
Good on modern.
So I think my ranking of modern Pepe's Sally's is a little unfair. I think
It's usually flipped. It's usually flipped for everybody in Connecticut.
but I can confidently say modern is better than Pepe's. I can say that confidently. A beats.
Not better than New York, but close second.
So yeah, it was a pretty enjoyable experience, but our New Haven adventure did not end there. We somehow made our way to an IKEA, and I was super excited because I had never been to an IKEA before. Guys, I don't know how we got here, but we're in an IKEA.
The steal. It's a 3-in-1.
It's called a blaving god.
We got lost at IKEA and we somehow wound up in the warehouse. Oh, we made it out, guys. But you know how I gave Sally's a 7 because it was too new for me and I needed to try it again? So about a month later, I did exactly that. I decided to go to Sally's in Fairfield, Connecticut with my friend Anthony and give it a fairer shot.
Elegant. Oh my god.
Sally's at Beats in Fairfield. Review. Give me yours first and then I'll do mine.
Now you going first.
I'm going first?
Yeah, because
Well, now I need a minute to think of my review. I was expecting you to go first. In my initial Sally's review, I said something along the lines of how, like, I just needed to try it again. I needed more time with the pizza. I need time to get personal, get really hands-on, you know? And I think that was a really good decision. I'm raising my score from a 7 to like 8.2 to 8.3. Fairfield Sally's tastes very similar to the normal Sally's. I'm not saying like Fairfield Sally's is better than normal Sally's. I think the style of pizza just grew on me, is what I'm trying to say. And I really enjoyed the cheese. It's very sharp. And I love the plates. The plates here are cool. So that means I have it over Pepe's, and I think I would have it slightly under like modern. Also, I probably should mention that the pizza was soaked. I also realized, so I think my enjoyment of the pizza was probably lessened because it was moist. Honestly, I may lower Pepe's, honestly. Maybe I'll give Pepe's like a 7.6, 7.7. Because like thinking back on it, it wasn't that good. It was too much. It was like cheesy bread. Anybody who says New Haven pizza is better than New York pizza, you're from Connecticut or you're biased.
What if you like New Jersey pizza better? I think it goes New Jersey, New York, Connecticut.
And say where you're from?
I'm from California.
Granted, I am from New York, so maybe I can.
So we both have biases.
Okay, we do have biases. Give your review. It's your turn. Get super up close and personal.
What if I did not pay, like I paid attention to what I was eating, but like what if I forget?
It's been 10 minutes.
Having pizza from here, I've only had a few pizzas from Connecticut. I've only ever had Frank Pepe's.
Pepe's.
I've liked Sally's a little better, just like a little uppy himself. The crust, first of all, 10 times better. 8.4.
8.4? Ooh, so you're higher than me.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I think I like a little bit fatter slices. Like those little,
really?
I hate the small, like...
Oh, yeah, they were pretty narrow, our slices, yeah.
Pizzeria.
Nice. Nope, say it right.
A beats.
At this point, despite it being great, I was a little tired of Connecticut pizza. I needed to go back home to New York and try some great New York pizza. Up to this point, I haven't had any New York staples yet in this video, only pizzas that I grew up with. So I decided to head into Brooklyn and try Jay-Z's favorite pizzeria, Lucali. Guys, look at this. Lucali's, fresh from Brooklyn, New York. The smell is fantastic.
If only you guys could smell this right now.
Oh my. It's actually on fire. I definitely just burned my throat. It doesn't taste super unique, but that's an amazing pie.
You try with the basil.
$35, right? An hour wait. I would not say this about any other place. It was worth it.
For this pizza, $35 I'd say is pretty justified.
What's your score?
I'll let you suck on that basil first. It really is one of the top places here. I give it a 9.5.
Honestly, you know, you gotta think, right? A 10 is unreachable. It's so hard to find a 10, and I want to leave room in my life for 10. I gotta take points off for the price. The price is kind of crazy. But if we're talking about the pizza itself, there's two cheeses. It's mozz and parm. It is such a beautiful combo with the basil. Incredible. The sauce is fantastic. The sauce is incredible. The bread itself is so, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It just tastes amazing. It's like thick.
They all complement each other so well.
Yeah, it sits comfortably between a 9 and a 9.5 and like a top 3 pizza of all time.
Would you say 9.3?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. I'm in that ballpark. Legitimately one of the greatest food experiences I've ever had, despite the abysmal wait time and price. Out of all the pizzerias we went to, this was the one I've wanted to go back to the most. Now, we've tried the most luxurious pizza, but we have yet to try the normies, the chain restaurants. As a kid, my favorite chain pizzeria was Blaze Fast Fired Pizza. If I was looking for some quick, cheap fun with the boys, we would head over to our local Blaze and have a personal pie. I even have a video of me and some friends trying pineapple pizza at our local Blaze in 2018. Trying pineapple pizza for the first time in like 5 years with the boys.
No. Your hair is never poopy.
It's not bad. I don't know how to feel. I remember loving it when I was younger, but like it's definitely not bad. I'm giving it a solid 7 out of 10. In conclusion, I have no idea why people hate this so much. It's okay. Obviously, my score is no longer valid because it was before I had some really incredible pizzas, but I still generally feel the same way about pineapple on pizza. So if you wanted my opinion on that, it's just whatever. Unfortunately, due to the sheer amount of incredible pizza in New York, Blaze didn't last very long here. There's actually only one Blaze left in New York, and it's in Queens. But I decided to go to a Blaze in New Jersey with my friend Jeremiah because I found out that 3 minutes away was a mini golf course.
$50, drink that water.
Whoever loses has to drink the water.
Oh no.
It actually started raining while we were there, but I did get to finish the game, and yes, I destroyed Jeremiah. An absolute wiping.
Could have done better.
Sadly though, he did not want to drink the lake water, even though I beat him fair and square. Anyways, here's my updated Blaze review. Before we try the pizza, try the soda though. What I've said is my favorite soda.
Alright.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Take a slice of that. It says made with 100% pure fire. There's cheese and like tomato sauce and stuff in here, so it can't be pure fire.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Or 8.5.
It's fast food pizza. I think I could confidently say it is the best fast food pizza I've ever had. I feel like it's unique in the way that like it's not super thick like a lot of these other like fast food places are, like Domino's, Little Caesars. They all got like really thick slices. When Blaze, super thin. But it's not crunchy at all. It's kind of floppy. It's very mushy. For fast food pizza, it's like a 9 out of 10. But if we're talking the general pizza scale, I'm gonna say a score that's probably higher than I would have expected and other people would have expected. I'm gonna give it a 6. That's actually like really high for what I was thinking because it tasted exactly how I remembered it. It was still pretty enjoyable. I had a joyous time consuming Blaze pizza. I wouldn't get Italian sausage next time though. I'll put olives. I like olives as my topping. I'm weird. Good pizza, not worth driving like an hour and a half for. This deep into my adventure, I had a realization. Pizza is more than a food. It's an experience. Many of my favorite memories were accompanied by a pizza, from family nights to hangouts with friends, from times when I just needed to decompress from whatever life threw my way. One of my most peaceful memories, period, happened in December of 2023. I was going through a really weird time in my life with a lot of confusion and change. Things were going really well for me in some places, like the success of a video on my Geometry Dash channel, but some things were also going really terribly in terms of personal relationships and stuff like that. There was a lot of confusion and I needed to decompress, so I went to a random pizza place, got a slice and a cream soda. It was an escape that brought me more peace than anything I think I've ever experienced. I was so peaceful, I was watching a football game. And I don't even like football. I knew exactly how I needed to end my pizza journey. Growing up, my #1 New York pizza was Ambrosino's in Staten Island. I ordered my pizza with a Dr. Pepper like I always did growing up and took some time to chill. I was in another weird place mentally at the time and I knew this would help. And it did. It hit me that my dynamic with pizza changed over the last 2 years. Instead of it being something that was tagged onto a main event, it became the main event. As a boring, sober 19-year-old, I struggled to find things in common with the people around me, and I realized that pizza is something that everyone loves. Seriously, if you know someone who doesn't like pizza, let me know because I've yet to meet someone who just doesn't like it. But I used the making of this video as a way for me to connect with people in a way that everyone would enjoy. It brought me to some cool places, ones that I never thought I'd be in, and had so much fun connecting with the people around me and adding something interesting to my mundane life. Going back into my past to try all my childhood pizzerias gave me a sense of peace and brought me back to a better, more simple time. Ambrosino's is not the greatest pizzeria of all time, but if I wanted to get that feeling, that nostalgic throwback, I'm gonna go to Ambrosino's every time. Also, most pizza tastes the same. This may be a crazy statement coming from someone who just went around reviewing a bunch of pizzerias, but your local pizzeria is probably not that much worse than Yelp's #1 pizzeria of all time. I even realized this after trying Lucali's, which wound up being my favorite pizza in this video. Is it worth flying across the country to try? I would say no. Because if you find a pizza that's like an 8.5 to a 9, to me, that's good enough. I feel like most pizza places are really great. Pizza is hard to mess up. So, you know, I feel like there isn't really like a large range of how good a pizza can be. If you have an 8 in your local area, which I'm sure you do, I recommend doing that.
If you're from New York, you probably have an 8 in your area.
It could be the New York Italian in me speaking, but eating pizza is a highly personal experience. It's there for you at your best, your worst, and everywhere in between. It also just happens to be fantastic. Thank you all for watching. Okay, it's not over yet. I've been lying. Remember earlier in this video when I said that Zappia's in Summit, New Jersey was my favorite pizzeria, but when I went there, it was closed? You think I would end this video without going back there? No, no, no. Imagine we have it and it's just like terrible. It's going right in.
Okay.
What is your complete? Okay, we have fully consumed Zappia's pizza. Give me your thoughts first.
Honestly, I think the first pizza we had was better than this one.
I'm not gonna lie, it didn't meet expectations. I'm so sorry, because the owner was so nice to us. He was very like interested in what we were doing, because I mean, it was pretty empty, so you know, a guy with a camera, it's gonna be kind of obvious. They moved locations, so it's technically different pizza. I think it used to be brick oven pizza, and then they moved into like this like metal oven looking thing, but they still advertise it as brick oven pizza. Like, what are we doing here? As I was there, I was starting to remember what the pizza used to taste like. Like, I remember back when I was like 10 years old, eating it, like, it was a lot better. It was a lot better. I'm gonna have to give this, I'm gonna give this a 6 also. I'm gonna give this the same score as Blaze. You know what I didn't like?
What?
Take a guess what the one thing I didn't like about this pizza.
The sauce.
It was the sauce. I didn't like the sauce. It was like bitter almost. And I mean, the sauce at Blaze wasn't great either, but I wasn't expecting it to be great because it's like a fast food place. But I guess at this one, since it's like an actual pizzeria, I kind of expected the sauce to be good. You know what? Should I go 5.5 with it?
Yeah.
I'll go 5.5 with it because it was decent. It's a decent pizza. For a pizzeria, I think it should have been better. I'm glad I tried it because I've wanted to try it for many years now. At least I know that I don't need to come back here ever again and that it's off my bucket list. Never did I think Zappia's would wind up being the lowest scored pizzeria on this list. Kind of surprising because it used to be my number 1. It used to be my favorite. Sorry if that was anticlimactic, but I hope you enjoyed regardless. Give this video a thumbs up if you want me to try more pizza, and let me know in the comments what your favorite pizzeria is. Hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.